What's up, everyone? I'm Dragonluvr, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are once again starting off from where we left off in the storyline. Let us continue on with our adventure, shall we? Washed up. Stalvern is up in arms, as his hired hands are nowhere to be found. That sea sloth Severin and his lot, never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Run them up, and let them know that Stalvern would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Alright, we gotta find ourselves some Yamons. Yamons? I'm gonna have to ask my friend Larry how you pronounce these names. Though I think I got it right. Isn't it Yaman? I don't know. I went past one of these guys, didn't I? No, they're usually like outside the vicinity, or am I being dumb? I'm being dumb, most likely. No. He's usually around the wall, isn't he? No. Son of a... Yeah, there he is. Fucking tiny little potato. Ugh, how am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Breaded sticks? What? Gods, how did you... It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. Alright, so that's one. Here we are. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Skirmishing? You bet your beard I did, lad. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. So, Stalwart sent you. What do you reckon I say to that? Work is for the weak and witless. Damn right. Didn't get where I am, and by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Gotta head on back in. Aye, I'm Severin. You're the old man's errand boy now. Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. Right. Work? Ha! Can't there. God damn it. Well, at least I lasted a little longer. Work? Ha! Can't work when me hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager me last gill you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Swill water? Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Stalwern's chores, as if it afford me a taste of proper grog. Now to turn in. Oops. You continue to impress me, lad. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours he squirmed out. I'd let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Yay, leveled up! Alright, double dealing. Stalvern worries his sack of oranges will not reach the Lothregran checkpoint as planned. Jesus, these names. Pains me to say this, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severin, even though I'm full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard... Ah! Keep your hand off the mouse! I wouldn't be the least surprised that... Comment down below. Comment down below. Great job. Great voice acting. I wouldn't be the least surprised as if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Onwards! Alright, there he is. Bloody hells! I'm up the street without a paddle. What's this now? Stalvern sent you for the oranges. So the old bugger has known all this time. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-good... I had it and then I lost it. Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mate from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. To scroll after this. No, what? Every time, I end up targeting the wrong target. Wait. Get up, man. Severin sent you? The way he flew out of here, I was sure he sold us down the river. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself, and if not for Severin shoving me aside. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Alright. You're welcome, Severin. You saved me, mate, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack 'cause I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Orson, and send him my regards. Yeah, we already know about interacting. It's just up this way, so we can turn in. Alright. Here we are. What have we here? A delivery from Summersword Farms? And it's scheduled? There's a first time for everything. Hell, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only About the only things that not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stalvern's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. And now, shall we just teleport back? Yeah, I'm feeling lazy today. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How did you fare, Morgan? Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed. All right. Though, I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more or hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins. You do well to mind yourself of around that two-gilt cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. And I will I'll take this. Now on to the next part. Gurkhan seeks fertile soil to improve the yields of his newly plowed out fields. Blast! At this rate, the crops will never be ready for the harvest. If only we had black loam. Just a bit could send our stocks soaring. God, these names! Albert Rotweedian knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit at the orchard. That gherkin got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Froil and till his rest. He'll know what to do. And I'll see you guys over there. I had to kill some of these guys just so that way I can get some. Shit. Yeah. Oh no! Come on. Really? I didn't do anything to you. I mean, I did kill some of your herd members, so I guess that's justifiable. Interact. Grab everything that you can. Alright. Gotta get out of here. Really now? Yeah, I'm not interested in ya? Yeah, bye. Ah, even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. With a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me Gurkhan and Rotweedian neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out on your own from the cloying stench. It comes from the aurochs' lair of all places. Well, why dwell on whom is led whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam. and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. I need this. Level up! I also forgot to put on this. I look ridiculous. But it's to help me out. That's a ship book. Alright. Plowshares to swords. Furval needs stolen farm tools recovered. Why do I keep mispronouncing names? Confounded pirates. They know nothing of tilling, only killing, stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself, if I hadn't sworn to Dragonluvr that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. In which case, we gotta go back over here. Alright. Also, I just noticed I got lucid dreaming. It's gonna come in handy later on down the line. Real quick. There we go. Alright. Now turn in. Shit. God damn it. Alright. Wait, I forgot to read. I wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Apologies, I'm so used to playing this game by myself. Ah, good to see the tools back, and in serviceable condition. No, which will be more than we can say of Severin when we get our hands on him. The wretch likely had a role in the theft. Spied him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. I couldn't care less if the wastrel won't work, but when he consorts with cut purses that take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Dragonluvr and ought to know what sort of scalawag he's dealing with. Take word to him, will you? The Summerford Farms. Alright, here we are. Pirates making off with our tools? Furval did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. I'll take this. Sell that and make some gil. Hey, I leveled up and I can do class quests. In this case, I get my topaz. So, so we're once again going to diverge and do our class quest. Alright, here we are. Topaz Teachings. At Guildmaster Thurbergrim, which is to inform you of an important task. You seem tired, Torian. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Forcia Cleon has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Forcia will explain the situation.
I was beginning to think I had miscalculated, Torian. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Lim Solomon's ports are subject to inspection by Melvin's gate assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirements of which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to your contingent on their acceptance of this duty. Very good. The arcane entity given form by the Topaz geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mistress Thurbergrim and inform her of your participation. I will join you once I have completed some final adjustments to my tactical formula.
You have agreed to accompany the Forcia? Then I shall gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Pray do not hesitate to employ this entity in combat should the inspection turn sour. Yeah, we can summon a Topaz now! And of course, we gotta continue on, because now we can get a new grimoire and some new items. Alright, Acting Guildmaster Thurbergrim is awaiting the arrival of the inspection party members. The mercenary, excuse me, the mercenaries Geisfrin and Aristota are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kalia during her dangerous duties. Well met, Torian. My spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Forcia's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in airport. We'll meet our first challenge. However, before we even board the vessel, it is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two who will accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armored sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes, lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Torian. It is time we departed. Let us regroup before the main gates of the airport. I'll meet you guys there. Here she is. Right. Let us be at our task. Torian, pray inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute stratagem hammerfall. Do not forget, your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. Right. And then we are. You're with the folk from Melvin's Gate? Hells! I knew there'd be trouble.
Go, my carbuncle.
Topaz ruin!
So,
Well then, I'm certainly glad to see you can handle yourself. You'll find the landing boat just down here at the end of this ramp. I'll have no part of what comes next, though.
and once again, solo duty. Alright, onwards. Deftly handed, Torian. Once again, I am reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Aristota, if you would take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. Since their welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect, with a probability of 85%, that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ stratagem hardhead. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so that suspected goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bull our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? I am Fosia Kalia. By the authority of Melvan's Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment.
Well now, your timing couldn't be more worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, you see. Bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day after we fix the hinges.
I will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering a port of Lim Salamunza is bound by law to submit to a routine inspection.
The law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guests had themselves a little accident. Pitch 'em over the side.
Right. I want you missing out on the fighting.
Back off, buddy. Back off. I need my ruby. Oh, excuse me. My sinuses flared up for some reason. Hey! Hey! Get off my healer! I leveled up! Let's go, bro! You! Don't need that in my life, thank you! Ooh. I wish my thing would cool down faster. Come on. Oh, really? Come on. It's like right down there. There we go. Cute. A masterful display, Torian. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. Ooh! What have we here then? It's one of the bitches, Admiral. The lapdogs, scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose in where you ain't invited.
No, it can't be.
Ha! Recognize me pretty face, did you?
But you were caught, exiled.
Forthia, are you hurt? Can you stand?
Stay back! You stay away from me!
Forthia, please calm down. What are your orders? I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from 'em. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. Clear! Nothing happened. She's fainted. We must withdraw. Dorian, quickly, back to the ship. We'll carry the force here. Aye, that's right. Yes, sir, go back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Ha 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 ha.
And now, back we go.
Alright. It is good to see you well, Torian. Gaisfrin, you send word ahead of your travails, an unfortunate turn of events. But considering the infamous Blackheart you faced, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dozmagar? He was exiled from Linsa Lominsa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more he dares lay a hand on Forcia Kalia. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dozmagar was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her to that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Kalia, that man is a nightmare made of flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to salve the hurt in her mind. You are concerned? Angry, mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your energy. Into your training. What the fuck? I predict we shall need... I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. And I will take... I'll take this. Alright. So now, I'm going to send my character back to the Summerford Farms, and I'm going to have to leave him there for the time being because it's almost been an hour recording again, and I'm trying to manage how long I record for, guys. So if you see the time varying from either 30 minutes to 15 minutes or anything like that, then I apologize. That's me trying to manage my recording times. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, then slap that like button, comment down below, and share it across social media if you wish. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can stay up to date with every single upload I make. I'm Dragonluvr, and I will see you next time. See ya!